10 of the world's most beautiful new nature reserves. Number 10. Pinnacles National Park, United States. America's newest national park was formed in January 2013 to preserve a mountainous area of central California renowned for its heavily eroded rock formations, the result of 23 million years of fire, ice, and upset along an ancient volcanic field. Number 9. Sable Island National Park Reserve, Canada. Canada's 43rd national park opened in July 2013 on a windswept isle 290 kilometers southeast of Halifax, Nova Scotia. Sable Island, as it is known, is little more than a crescent-shaped sandbar marooned in the North Atlantic. And while it may be home to just 6 permanent residents who man a meteorology station, its mature dune system sustains more than 500 free-roaming Sable Island horses, and its shores welcome upwards of 50,000 gray seals. Number 8. Wakhan National Park, Afghanistan. Afghanistan did not have a speck of protected land until 2009 when international conservation groups helped create Bandi-Amir National Park in the Bamyan province. Now the ball is rolling. Afghanistan opened a second, and much larger, national park in April of last year in the Wakhan, a sinewy corridor of rugged hills and alpine grasslands in the country's northeastern corner where the Hindu Kush and Pamir Mountains meet. Number 7. Pacific Remote Islands Marine National Monument, United States. What's southwest of Hawaii and twice the size of Texas? The largest marine reserve in the world. Created by the Obama administration in September 2014, this staggeringly large marine park protects disparate patches of the Pacific Ocean that surround U.S.-controlled islands and atolls. The newly protected area is said to hold a large number of undersea mountains, or seamounts, with thriving colonies of deepwater corals and vital habitat for tunas, turtles, manta rays, sharks, cetaceans, and seabirds. Number 6. Pitcairn Islands Marine Reserve, British Overseas Territories. The Pacific Remote Islands may house the largest collection of marine reserves in the world, but British officials outdid their American counterparts this March by creating the biggest continuous marine park around the relatively nearby Pitcairn Islands, a British overseas territory that encompasses Henderson, Eno, Ducie, and Pitcairn Islands. The so-called Pacific Zone covers 834,000 square meters, or more than twice the land area of the British Isles. Number 5. El Impenetrable National Park, Argentina. Behold the power of crowdfunding, where a murdered rancher's untouched estancia becomes a cause célèbre and, 10.5 million pesos, $1.2 million, later, a new national park. El Impenetrable Forest is a biologically rich swath of swampy jungle in northern Argentina that has survived the agricultural clear-cutting responsible for destroying forests all around it. Number 4. Hunsruck-Hochwald National Park, Germany. Europe's newest national park opened this March in Germany, just 90 minutes southwest of Frankfurt Airport or 60 minutes east of Luxembourg Airport. Nestled between the vineyards of the Mosel to the north and the rambling Rhine to the east, this 10,000-hectare reserve protects ancient beech trees, thriving moorland, and rolling arnica and nardus grasslands. It's also an important habitat for black storks and home to one of the largest wild forest cat populations in Europe. Number 3. Lusaka National Park, Zambia. Most African parks lie in remote areas far from a major city, but the newly inaugurated Lusaka National Park sits just 30 kilometers southeast of the Zambian capital. This 4,976-hectare reserve, which had a grand opening in May, offers a chance for those passing through Lusaka to easily get out into nature while enjoying ample facilities such as game viewing platforms and an expansive tourist center. The park is an important water catchment area for the Columbana River system and is now home to 22 different species of wild animals, including impala, nyala, kudu, zebra, giraffe, and white rhino. Number 2. Kimberley National Park, Australia. A 2 million hectare slice of Western Australia's Kimberley region will soon become a national park after 2 major mining companies relinquished their tenements in March. The new reserve will absorb the existing Prince Regent, Mitchell River and Lawley River National Parks to become the biggest national park in Australia. Number 1. Patagonia Park, Chile. More than a decade in the making, Patagonia Park recently opened to the public as a private park in progress in the Aysén region of southern Chile. This 660,000-acre reserve sits atop what was once overgrazed ranchland in the ecologically precious Chacabuco Valley, but is now on its way to becoming one of the largest new national parks of the 21st century, boasting reinvigorated populations of pumas, condors, and endangered huemul deer. Conservationists have heralded Patagonia Park as the Yellowstone of South America thanks to the meticulous work of Conservation Patagonica to balance conservation, restoration, and ecotourism.